Yo, what's up guys? Eric Wong here, and I'm here with this video for all the friends of Alan Belcher because he asked me to do up a little video for his followers about how to improve flexibility so that you can kick higher. Okay, that's a great question because I had this issue. I couldn't kick worth shit because I had terrible hips until I discovered how to fix my hips, unlock my hips so that I could kick and not have any pain that I was getting. Okay, so I'm going to show you one of the more powerful exercises that I've developed, and this is specifically for the adductors, and it really translates over to kicking, and you're going to see why in a second. So first up, you got to find a bench or somewhere to stick your foot that's stable, that is about the height where you lift your leg up to the side. It's just below that, so it can be a couple inches below. That's fine. So this is fine for me. So I'm just going to lift my leg up, stick my foot up on this stack of stools here, okay, and hang out in a position where I could feel a little bit of a stretch on the adductor. Now, this is just typical adductor stretch. There's tons of different adductor stretches you can do, but this one I really like for a few reasons. Why? Because typical static stretching, lengthens and stretches muscles and fascia. That's what it does. But it doesn't strengthen the muscles in that range of motion. Not only that, but it doesn't strengthen those muscles, doesn't strengthen the stabilizer muscles or the muscles that control that range of motion. So if you static stretch all the time, you're going to lengthen your muscles, but you're not going to develop that strength to control that range of motion, to move in and out of that range of motion, and to keep the joint stable. If the joint's not stable, then what happens is the brain says, oh, okay, we better tighten up the muscles to stabilize that joint, otherwise we're going to have a joint injury. And your body doesn't want that, your brain doesn't want that. Joint injuries are terrible. Muscular tightness, not a big deal, okay? It's lower on the hierarchy of safety. So when we're in this position, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to do a contract. So I'm going to contract by scissoring my legs together. So I'm trying to bring this foot towards the feet towards each other. Now a key here is this knee, I want to keep it turned up a little bit and slightly bent. If it's flat and I'm just driving down, you're going to put a lot of stress on the medial aspect of the knee, which can cause ligament injuries, medial meniscus problems, okay? So turn that knee up and keep the knee a little bit bent, so I'm focused on the muscles here. Okay, so I'm going to contract, drive it down for 5 seconds, strengthen both of these muscles, and then relax. And then I can do that a few times, all right? But I want to show you another technique. And this technique I call scouring. And scouring, what it does is basically the hip is a ball and socket joint. So this is the leg bone, the femur. It's into the pelvis like that. And it's designed to do all types of movement, all three-dimensional types of movement. Rotation is one movement that we often don't train until we need it in like a sport-specific skill like kicking. But we're going to develop it right here. So we're in this stretched position already. And what I want to do, it's very simple. I just turn my toe up, keeping everything else as locked in as possible. So my upper body, my pelvis, I'm not rotating like that because that's not actually scouring the joint. The movement is coming from the other leg. So I'm keeping this leg right where it is. Knee is over the foot, and I'm scouring by moving up, rotating in and out. So the more I can do, the better. I can even hold it there and try and really turn it back to get a little bit of an isometric contraction going at the end ranges of motion. So as you can see, this is super important and super applicable to any kicks because when you're kicking, you've got to rotate both on the standing leg and on the leg that's in the air, if you're doing any kind of roundhouse kicks, that is. Okay, so scouring, you could do anywhere from 6 to 10 repetitions, contract, relax, do 2 or 3 contractions, and you're good to go. All right? Obviously, do that on both legs. You don't want to be imbalanced. You don't just kick with one leg, do you? Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. That is definitely going to help you to kick higher. It's going to help you to develop that length and the strength in through the muscles that limit guys from kicking. Okay? It's also going to address joint capsule issues, which is another limiting factor for throwing good, smooth, powerful, fast, high kicks. All right, guys, hope that video was good for you. Put it to use, and you'll be kicking higher and faster in no time.